You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man, you can come up there, kill the right. Hey, Shalom Akim, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles, elders of great millstone, salutation to you, sincere Akim out there, the hopeful elect. All right, hey, the Spirit got us. We'll be coming back with another one, man. You know, another lesson. Hopefully be edifying through the Spirit. All right, we was gonna go out there, hit the highways and the byways, but you know, it's pouring down, raining, man. But nevertheless, the work still continues. You know, brothers doing studio videos all throughout the city, man. You know, the word must still go out. All right. Any brother got any scripture that they want to start off with?
Let me
pull this down a little bit. But go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Right, and that's going back. That's coming into the prophecy of Yahushua coming back with the holy angels to destroy white society, to destroy America, to destroy the armies of the other nations. You know, because Yahushua is coming back to rule. Okay, and in order for him to rule, you know, the other nations, starting with the so-called white man, all right, they all have to go down. They all have to go down. So this misconception that you people got in the churches about who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ coming back to bring peace on earth, you must haven't really been reading the scriptures, man, because it doesn't say that in these scriptures. All right, the Holy Bible, the same book that you claim to believe in. All right, it speaks totally different or contrary to what you people are saying in these churches about how the Lord is going to actually come back. All right, he's coming back to confront the so-called white man, his army, and the armies of the other nations, man. Okay, and to take these nations out of power and to uplift his people, which are the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, you can read on with that.
And when
you got you want to comment on it as well.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that was seen under him.
Yeah, that's right, man. It's going to be a great fear when they see Yahushua, man. Like we've been telling you for years that the Lord is a so-called black man. All right? See, most of you heathens, right? You so-called white people, you heathens, right? Meaning you other nations, you already fear the black man, the so-called black man. All right? The so-called white man set up through his witchcraft, through the media, this public image of the so-called black man being a gangster, being a hooligan, you know, being a rapist and a robber, you know, and just an all-around criminal and someone to be feared, you know, that, and they made that a public mockery out of our people, you know. So how much more so when the Lord actually comes back, being a so-called black man, because he is a so-called black man, all right. He's not that humble so-called white image that you're used to seeing in these churches, in which that man was really a devil. He was everything that I just described.
That's right.
You know, as far as being a criminal, all right, and you know, a crook, a robber, a thief. Man had incest with his sister, right? You're talking about Cesare Borgia for you people who are not in the wind. You can do your own research on that, okay? See, Cesare Borgia is the one who the word ignorantly believes to be Jesus Christ, okay? In which that image was painted in the what was that, the 15th century, or was it the 16th century?
The 16th century.
With
I'm not sure off top.
Yeah.
It was during the Renaissance period.
During the Renaissance period, you know, with Pope Alexander VI of Rome, okay, set it up with his son Cesare Borgia to be painted as the new image of Christ. All right, through Renaissance artists such as Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, matter of fact, hold that scripture real quick and get Job 9:24.
Okay.
You know, since you mentioned iconoclasm, because that's called iconoclasm. All right, where the so-called white man put his images up as the holy people that are recorded in the Bible.
Gotcha.
All right, because the real people of the Bible, or the real Jews, according to the Bible, are so-called black men, so-called men of color. Okay, you have 12 tribes in Israel, right? Starting with the so-called Negroes who make up the tribe of Judah, but then you also have the Latinos and you have the North American Indians, all right? Because Jacob had 12 sons, and they don't all necessarily look alike, so you can understand, all right? But they damn sure wasn't cursed with the curse of leprosy, which is what you so-called white people are have been cursed with, the lack of melanin in your skin, all right?
This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
That's right. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, which proves you so-called white people are the wicked according to the Bible, because you so-called white people are running the planet Earth. You're ruling the planet Earth right now, you know? And you've been given the power to rule the planet Earth right now, you know? Because prior to you ruling, you were basically a bunch of Neanderthals, man. All right? During the time of the Dark Ages, during the time of the Byzantine Empire, you so-called white people were Neanderthals, man. Cavemen, so to speak. All right? So, you know, out of the blue, you just pop up with all of this wisdom and eloquent speaking and you know, and power, whether the power of which that part of the blessing goes all the way back to Isaac blessing his son Esau, right? Which with the blessing of the sword, because that's how you so-called white people took over the planet, all right? By way of the sword, which is the modern day gun, okay, in germ warfare, all right? It's not because you were so intelligent and you did this according to your own will. It was the will of the Most High for you so-called white people to rise up into power anyway, all right? But
shows you the power of the Lord, because when you read, there's a Daniel that speaks about Esau being the children of base men, or the basis of all men.
Right.
And then also in Job, it speaks about how you was a vile people. And the closer you get to the end, the more and more you reverting back to your old. See, you fronted for a long time. The first 500 years, you carried yourself as some righteous, pious people. But the closer you get to the end, you're revealing yourself to be that caveman that you always been. White people, rich white people on internet talking about they only shower once a week, or they don't use soap, or a lot of crazy madness. All right, because this is who you always been. And you got videos of white women talking about they slept with their dog, or the dog basically tonguing the bitch down. She said some craziness, and the dog was all in her mouth. And then the more and more you see things like that, the more and more you less likely to sleep with a white woman.
Yeah.
You look at them at a different way.
Yeah, I was going since you hit on that, I gotta get that, right? This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 1. It says, "But now they that are younger than I have me in derision."
Right, because even though Esau came out first, but spiritually we're before them. And we before every nation. That's why the scripture refers to us as the Most High's firstborn. Even though we was the last nation established on earth. But we come before all these people in the spirit.
And it's really talking about their insignificance.
That's right.
You know, because so-called white man he's insignificant. You know, just like a child, just like you have a saying when grown men are talking,
stay in the child's place.
You know, and that's significant to the so-called white man being younger than us. He's like a child to us, man. Meaning he's very insignificant. He lacks wisdom and understanding. You know, and lo and behold, look at the world that we live in today.
And
where it's pollution.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, where everything is all, it's all polluted.
That's right.
The white man is polluting the air that we have to breathe, that he has to breathe as well. He pollutes the waters that he has to drink, right? And which he needs to sustain his own living, right? He pollutes the land where crops are grown, in which it leads which it disrupts the whole chain effect of the ecosystem, you know. So the so-called white man he's a fool, man. You know,
he's not living in accordance to nature. He talking about the Georgia Guidestones, talking about that's not his intentions. Remember, the scripture tells you in Revelation that he knoweth that he have a short time, and also tells you that the Most High is going to destroy them that destroy the earth. When you read that scripture, you can't point the finger at us. Our people are destructive to each other. You are destructive to creation itself. And if you go back in Esau's history and you look at the last 500 years, it's been nothing but treachery and violence. Pure violence. That's why what you're about to receive is going to be the just recompense of your actions. Not, the Most High is not going to judge you without letting you know why you're being judged.
Right.
Your judgment is coming based on what you've been doing for the last 500 years, and you're gonna be judged collectively as a nation. The Russians, the Germans, the French, the Spanish, the Spain. All right, because you Latinos, you're not Spanish. You may speak Spanish,
Yeah.
but you're not Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish is a language.
It's a language. Oh, I'm Spanish. You ain't
Yeah.
Spanish.
Like I could call myself English tomorrow.
Right.
That means I'm fucking.
I'm English. Because you're right. I
You know?
speak English, so I'm English. No, it's not. You're not. You are Hebrew Israelite. All right. All that Latino nonsense, that's just what it is. Nonsense. Because you're not Latin. Because if you go into the history of Spain, it was black. You Latinos never ruled in Spain. When you go into the history of the Spaniards, all right, at one point the white people ruled it, and then black people came over and took over, all right, and they became the monarchies and they became the rulers. To this day, you go to Spain, you'll see sword plates with black people face on it.
Right.
Well, you people visit these lands and go to what they call the things when you go see it.
Where the resorts and
Not even the resorts. When you go see relics of like what's it called?
Museum? No.
Museum, not even a museum, like
talking about the icons.
points of attraction.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like when you go to tourist attractions,
Tourist attractions.
you go
Okay.
to all you people
Yeah.
go to these countries and you'll see a remnant of black people there, but you won't acknowledge it.
Right,
You'll
right.
see a statue of a black, but they will look at it and they won't acknowledge what they're looking
But
at.
see, that's mostly the heathens that are into that.
Right.
Into studious vacations.
Right.
Right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans,
go to party.
you just go to party and be entertained. Like you'll go to if any of you happen to go to Europe, right? Italy, France, or whatever, you'll go to the damn beaches out there,
Right.
man.
The new
right?
beaches, new college.
Yeah, the new college. Yeah. You know, like Jay-Z. He always talk about going to that fucking beach out there in France.
Right,
And then
right.
Beyonce vacate out there.
With no
right?
mosquitoes.
Yeah. Don't you know you got cathedrals and
Yeah.
icons out there in them place, like in the museum out there in Paris, the Louvre. All right, which is similar to New York City's Met.
Right.
Okay, they got plenty of iconic pieces of Jake ruling Europe, man. How come Jay-Z don't bring that out?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? How come he don't bring anything like that out, man?
But he had time to make
Yeah.
mockery of the Bible.
Because he's used to going to St. Tropez Beach,
Right.
and all that shit like that.
Church and Kinko's.
Yeah, all that kind of shit, man. You niggas are clowns, man. I'm talking about you rich celebrity niggas.
You're nobody to admire. When we was young, we admired these people because we had no understanding.
Right.
The more we grow and understand, the more you people are not to be admired. Really, you're supposed to be despised. Look at Puffy's antics. The whole world knows this man's on some devious, demonic behavior.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, I'm going to bring the scripture out real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. It says, "Even thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage."
So Jeremiah lost who he was. First, the heritage is the land,
Yep.
the law, statute, commandments, all of that is the language, all of that is part of our heritage. Even he was discontinued from our heritage, which is what? The land, well, it's in the book of, oh, read that part again. I got scripture to back that up.
It says, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage."
From that heritage. Now, let me get this in the book of Ezra in the Apocrypha.
Right,
Yeah.
going back to like you Latinos, man, thinking that you're Latin, thinking that you're Spanish, right? Your heritage is what? Being a Hebrew Israelite, you know, and you lost that as well as you Negro tribes. You know, the whole 12 tribes, we lost our heritage, man. You know, we at one time we knew we were the Israelites, okay, and that happened through what? Through slavery, all right, through the so-called white man indoctrinating us with his philosophies such as religion, okay, and you know these different college institutions. You know, which is all opinionated and theoretically speaking, man. That's all that shit is, man. There's no real substance behind it. It's not that, you know, just because someone utter their thoughts, that doesn't make it factual, man. You know?
Or they say with confidence, it don't make it true.
Right.
Remember, the white man's, besides the sword, his superpower is deception. He'll get in front of everybody and deceive the whole fucking world, but with his deception, he has to put a little grain of truth in it.
Right.
So, because your spirit gravitates to truth. Everybody's looking for some type of truth
Yeah.
in their own way. When you go back to the Acts of the Apostle, when Apostle Paul was going to these different places,
Yup.
you had people out in the open speaking their philosophy, but it was all centered around what truth.
Shalom.
Yup.
Yeah. And
Hey, shalom,
this word
man.
is truth.
Yep.
And a side note, truth ruled us throughout history.
That's right.
That spells truth also.
But it tells you in the Apocrypha,
Well, I don't got it highlighted. I thought I had it highlighted.
in the book of Esdras, I can't recall if it's first Esdras or second Esdras, that the truth is above all. Women,
right.
wine, and what was the other one? Women, wine, and
Women.
And the king.
and the king. That's right. The truth prevails above all of that, man. You know. I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna finish reading this. This is Jeremiah 17:4. Once again, it says, "And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever."
Yep.
Yep. You want to go
That's why
into it?
we lost our identity, our nationality, our language, the way we supposed to serve the Most High, the Most High's name, and then the world, the elites know who we are, but they got the world, so the world don't even acknowledge us as being the Israelites.
Right.
We're not considered a nationality. You know what I mean? We're not considered a nation.
Right.
For real.
Like that fucking rat, Jacob Rothschild, man, that just died last week. He knew that we were the Israelites. He understood that the so-called black man in America is the biblical Jew. You know, because because his family is one of the main ones that put up a lot of money to strip us of our inheritance, man. And it's particularly his line, his father's line, Baron de Rothschild is the one who acquired the land of Israel, which that's our inheritance, man. You know, Baron de Rothschild, he's the one who financed. He was a heavy financier in the Zionist movement. You know, to get them so-called Jews that was in Europe to go back into the land of Israel. All right, I believe that was Jacob de Rothschild's, either his grandfather. I think it was his grandfather, or it might have been his great grandfather. Okay, Lionel Walter Rothschild. All right, which they call him the Baron. You know, that's why Jacob Rothschild was he was known as a Baron, the third Baron or the fourth Baron, one of the other. But the whole point is, you know, like what Shemaiah once said, these elites, they know that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Israelites, and they know that they're the imposters, that they're not the real Jews.
Yeah,
you know,
that's why Martin Luther King said, "I've been to the mountaintop." You know, he got pictures of being right next to Jacob Rothschild. You know what I mean? He has pictures, him, his wife, and Jacob Rothschild. I don't know if that was Jacob Rothschild's wife that was standing next to him too.
Okay.
But yeah, the old footage images, you know, if you could still find them.
I got something real quick.
Yup.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised.
That's right. The poor man's wisdom is despised. Wisdom is better than strength, and the poor man's wisdom is despised. All right. Poor. Whenever you hear poor in the Holy Bible, is mainly talking about the Israelites. Look at the condition our people are in. All right. But within Israel, who is the lowest of the low? The prophets, the ones who the Most High is dealing with, the 1/3, the elect of the nation of Israel, and we're the ones who received the wisdom from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And the wisdom of the Heavenly Father is greatly despised among the people, man. You know, first starting with our nation, because really, the wisdom that we bring out through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is only for our people. You know, it's only for we're only concerned with our nation, man. But our people despise it, man. Just like St. John chapter 3 verse 19. Okay?
To back up what you're saying, yesterday me and Ella Abba went to grab some food, and then he was conversating with the dude behind the bar, and then he mentioned the Bible. He's like, he's like,
Yeah.
He basically shunned it immediately because
Yeah.
his word is despised. Like, he's like, nah, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
And that's the mentality about the majority of our people.
Bro.
Because they don't want to hear the Bible. It's not that he didn't want to hear the Bible. He didn't want to hear the truth of the Bible.
Right.
Because people will hear the bullshit that these churches spew all day, every day. Because you go to church basically to waste your fucking time.
Yup.
Because when Judgment Day come, you people going to realize that you didn't clean yourself up the way he wanted you to be cleaned up.
Right.
First and foremost, the first thing that you have to be perfect in is in the belief of Yahweh Shah. And it says clearly in the scriptures, the same way you reverence the Most High, Yahushua deserve that same respect.
Yup.
So you supposed to, Yahushua is supposed to be looked at exactly how you look at the Most High. And that's in the word.
Okay.
And a lot of people, they can't accept that he was a dark-skinned man because Esau took everything and turned it upside down. He made white skin, like you said, the epitome of beauty.
Yeah.
But then dark skin is looked at as negative.
Yup.
To the point, dark-skinned people have a fucked up perspective. Not all, some of them, a lot of them, the ones that don't got the truth.
Inferiority complex.
Right.
That's the word?
Well, even the ones that don't got, you got some niggas, they just feel themselves regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our people, they have low self-esteem about themselves because
They don't see themselves in that light.
because Esau's witchcraft.
Yeah. And even before then, because the Apostle Paul mentioned, he said, therefore am I your enemy? Because I tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
You know, Jake been
Yeah.
shunning the Most High, even back during the time when we was in the land.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
So it wasn't, you know, Esau put the icing on the cake, but it's always been that way. You know what I'm saying? Because our people love wickedness and they hate the light.
Yeah.
You know?
Yup.
These said D's to reprove.
Oh, that's
Oh, he got the
that's the
scripture.
scripture. John 3.
There you go.
This is John 3:19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
Yeah, the
and
light represents the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, in which that actually came in the makeup of a man. All right, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose name was Yahushua. You know, when Yahushua came in the world, the people rejected him, man. You know, the majority of the people rejected him. Just why the majority of our nation is going to be destroyed. You know, 2/3 of Israel. Go ahead.
And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world,
Yup.
and men love darkness rather than light.
Men love darkness rather than light.
That's right.
No, they niggas.
darkness.
Yup, they
rather
love
than light.
Yup.
The light is the truth. It says what? Arise and shine, that light is come. How shines that light?
That's right.
What's the light? Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, scriptures, righteousness, which is what? The laws, statutes, commandments. And what the house said the two top commandments is the way you interact with the Most High and the way you interact with each other. These is the whole law falls on these two things.
Yeah.
That's why I say he gave commandment, every man how he should deal with his neighbor. And what makes people evil is the fact that you do something to somebody that you don't want done to you.
Yup.
That's what makes you so fucking evil.
You know what comes to mind? That nigga Alpo.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
'Cause we-
He fucking everybody woman,
Yeah.
but as soon as you fuck his woman, he
Yeah,
clapping you.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They big him up.
Yeah,
Like, you know
yup.
what I'm saying? On a high
Yup.
on a high rank where he's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Alpo, the great big
Right.
Alpo,
They glorify
drug
him.
dealer.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, he killed all these people.
Yeah.
But a righteous man, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, and
Yeah.
fuck him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He thought he was better than
Right.
Yup.
that's such and such. You know,
Yeah.
but that's the world. That's how the majority
That's why the
is.
scriptures say, folly is set in great dignity.
Dignity.
You know?
Yep.
Because they'll glorify men like Alpo. I just picked Alpo because he's like one of the
Yeah,
main
people
guys.
know him, right.
Yeah, he comes to mind, right? In which people glorify him and many others like him.
What Nas
Right.
said in the song.
Yeah.
You know, he felt good when Nas shouted him out. In that
Oh
song.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uptown, her Alpo was kingpin.
Yeah.
You're
Yup.
not supposed to do
Yup.
that shit for wicked fucking
Right,
people like that.
exactly.
You basically, you deify them. You
Yeah.
know when he heard that, his
Oh yeah, his ego.
ego, it
ego
went
shot up,
another
man.
1,000 points, bro.
Yeah,
He
You
went
know
to, you know
why?
what I'm saying?
Because they would pay 10,000 for fucking the DJ to shout their name out.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Right.
you
That's
know,
true.
5,000,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
10,000. So that's promotion.
That's promotion.
Free promotion.
Free promotion.
Yeah.
Or Mason the song with McGruff and all them. He said, "I'll be a kingpin like Al."
Oh yeah,
all this
yeah.
stuff
Yup.
yeah.
How many of these guys is shouting out the apostles of Great Mill?
That's
So
right.
they know us. They heard of us. They see us. You know, we have
And they
celebrities
believe a
come.
lot of things that we
Yeah.
say, but
Hey.
you never have them acknowledged.
Exactly. They acknowledge us in secret.
In secret.
Because you had some celebrities that came by the camp exclusively just to see the apostles, man. You know, you had some celebrities that apologized in secret for offending some of the brothers teaching the word, like Mike Epps.
Some
Okay.
celebrities ask for prayer.
Yeah, some celebrities ask for prayer.
What's the nigga name?
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
Oh, yeah,
Yo,
that's what I
said.
said. Yeah,
Pray for me, man.
Yup.
Yeah, he pulled up on
Exactly.
our camp.
Yeah, I know exactly.
He
Yeah.
pulled up on our camp.
Why he asking us to pray for him?
Yeah.
Cause he acknowledged like, yo, they not stupid.
And Gene
Cat
Dill saw us
Williams,
too.
Gene
But he
Dill.
didn't He just put his hand.
But I mean,
up.
Gene Deal's not
Well,
really
yeah.
a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's not really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm,
But that
I'm talking about
shows
these.
you-
I'm talking about these celebrated. These
They
niggas who are
acknowledge.
celebrated.
And even these celebrities in their speech, they know you could tell they watch
Right.
the Israelites.
Just
Oh,
by
yeah.
the-
by their
yeah.
speech,
Their thought
because,
patterns.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
certain
course.
things that they bring out.
On the spirit, 'cause-
Yeah, the church, the everyday church is not bringing that
That's
out.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
When they
That's
say
Yup.
a woman's not supposed to have authority over man,
Right.
or teach.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Teach a man.
That's right.
That's all from the Israelites.
That's all from the Israelites.
Got a quick scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 6. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity."
And that's why you see this world, even though it's crumbling around everybody, they all still in the spirit of foolishness.
Right.
That's why I said, I think it's Isaiah 24. I'm gonna get that after your scripture. He says,
Uh-huh.
"What? The mirth is gone in the land. Soon the Most High is gonna put everybody in a state, not us,
I got something.
because we've been suffering this whole time. So now the Lord's
Yeah.
gonna do what? He's gonna reverse it. He said the world is gonna mourn now. We're gonna rejoice.
And let me rephrase that for you. We've been suffering for the sake of Yahweh
Yeah,
Shah.
for the sake of Yahweh
You
Shah.
know what I'm saying? Because
we do.
all Israel
Yeah,
suffers, but
yeah, that's true.
we've been suffering for the sake of Yahweh Bashem
That's a
Yahweh
good
Shah.
point. It ain't just about being persecuted for the word's sake.
Right.
Because Jay go through shit all day, every day,
Yeah,
but they doing a
right.
whole bunch of wickedness.
Right.
We're actually
Yeah.
putting the effort to live according to what's written.
Right.
Because judgment is for everybody. It's
Yeah.
not like we excluded. He said everybody shall come before the judgment
Yup.
seat. And he's gonna give to you according to your works, whether it be good or whether it be evil. What's the only good? This work.
Because even more so, because we've been suffering for the sake of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, even more so because as a nation, our people suffers. And then when it comes to the 2/3 of Israel, you know, the 2/3 of Israel, they cool with this world. You know, they're like they entwine with this
Right.
world.
They got hopes of striking it rich.
Right. They got hopes of striking it rich, and then we're outcasted from our own people.
Yeah.
That's right.
From a people who has nothing, you know what I'm saying?
They look down on
they look down on us. We're shunned among them.
You just as fucked up. We're not really. We're fucked up physically, but not spiritually.
Right.
Because it says the depths and the knowledge of the wisdom. We really have the real riches in our possession.
Yup.
That's why Yahushua gave the parable about a man wanted to buy a pearl. He sold everything that he had. For
Right.
who in the right mind would do that?
Yeah.
What pearl on this earth
Yeah.
is that fucking precious that you sell everything you got
Right.
just to buy this one pearl
Uh-huh.
and hold it? Or another parable, he said what? He saw a field with gold
Yeah.
treasures in it, and he sold everything he had and bought the field.
See the gain of the world is the very last thing
Yep.
that we're gonna obtain. You know, everything else we already got through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. We got the wisdom, we got the knowledge, we got the understanding, just like King Solomon.
That's right.
King Solomon, he was born in the wealth. He was the son of the king.
Yep.
But what he wanted that was more than wealth was what? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to judge the Most High's people. Because
And that's everlasting riches.
Everlasting riches.
Uh-huh.
That's what he
things
said.
that we obtain is temporary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your car, your house,
Yeah.
whatever so-called,
Yup.
you know what I mean, that people strive for in this society is all
Uh-huh.
temporal.
Yup.
So what he said, I want wisdom.
Yeah.
So I could judge these people.
And the Most High was so pleased with that, he increased his riches.
That's right.
He increased his tangible riches. And
And then eventually he said all
Yup.
is vain.
That's
all
right.
is vanity.
Because he
It
had
doesn't
it.
mean nothing.
He said what? Have my words more
Yeah.
than silver and gold.
because one thing King Solomon didn't have was rulership over the whole known world. You know, that's one thing King Solomon did. As great as the kingdom was that he had, in the peace that Israel had during Solomon's rule, we didn't have the rulership of the whole world. You know,
That's right.
That's why that's the very last. That's what we're gonna see under Yahweh Shah when Yahweh Shah comes back.
Okay.
So we're gonna have it all: the knowledge, the wisdom, and everything else that comes with it.
That's right.
The world in its entirety, man.
And it's not gonna mean nothing.
It ain't going. That's why that's the
Yeah.
very last thing to
Yeah.
get.
It's not gonna
Like
be
when
nothing.
niggas sell out for now. That's the Lord said you'll get all that and more last. You know.
And more.
Right now, take the greatest gift, the core, the nucleus of because if you don't have that wisdom and knowledge, what sense is of it having the world when you ain't gonna be able to fucking maintain it?
Right.
You ain't gonna be able to maintain it. How many of you fucking rich celebrity niggas sell out, get money, and lose it at the end?
Yeah.
That's because they don't have the knowledge and wisdom
That's right.
of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai at the
Look
end of the day.
Look at what's the name, Mel? And he said that his financial advisors lost a buddy. Who's the nigga? Mike. Who's Mike Vick?